Okay, so these are some 8 guidelines on the communication. No news is always not a good news. So you need to mean the absence of praise can mean criticism. So it doesn't mean that if you don't say anything bad, it doesn't mean it's good also. So you need to say if it's either praise or criticize. Don't keep quiet. Distinguish between praise and flattery. Praise genuinely is okay, but too much or every day becomes flattery. That is not the right way, especially when the other person, see, everybody knows how their performance is. Everybody knows they deserve the praise or not. If you praise them too much and they know that they don't deserve it, so what does it become? In their eyes, it becomes flattery. So people will start speculating why you are so praised, so flattery. Maybe you have some agenda in your mind. Correct? So you need to be careful when you are praising somebody. Don't praise too much, especially not more than what they are worth for. And notice the opportunities to praise. So you maybe want to praise them at some special points, not everywhere. Consider subtle behavior. Okay. Avoid your superiors with the praise also. Sometime you need to. You never praise managers. Or praise managers also. You say, "Oh sir, act was excellent." You say that because you want to get a raise, right? But boss knows this praise is genuine or it's just a flattery. So when you are praising your boss, especially be careful. You are praising them only for a genuine reason, not for every time. Okay, praise with no expectations. You don't want to praise with expecting something back in return. Okay, normally we praise because we expect. If we are praising, then he will do a hard work. If we are praising, he will praise us or he will listen to us. He will become my friend or my team. Correct? But usually the praise has to follow a objective or an agenda in your mind. It normally has to be without any agenda. No reason behind it. So if not that easy, because normally you don't praise without any reason, but if you can do that, it's good. It's better to praise your staff even though you don't have any agenda behind it. Okay, follow with a question. To lessen the awkward moment, you follow your compliment with a question. The other person can focus on answering your question. Oh, very good job. By the way, how about the other project? Or how we can move it further? Or what we can do it better? Sometimes when I face the employees' work and it's not very good, I don't want to tell them it's not good. So what I tell them, it's good. How can we make it better? So it tells a signal to the staff that it's okay. I'm appreciating the efforts, right? But I want to make it even more better. So that's the example. Great job handling the customer. Have you worked with her before? So you normally are asking question which is not stopping at the praise. You are asking him again something else. How did you do that? How do you manage it? Have you worked them before? Did you know that before? So that they can answer and it doesn't become awkward. Okay, use third party praise. So third party praise means praise not in front of them, especially when they are not there. If let's say he's not here and I'm praising him, oh, he's a very great student, so it's worth much more than what I say in front of him, because that's pretty genuine, right? He's not here, I don't have to please him by saying good things about him. And you, when I praise you, it will affect you also. How? Because you will say, oh, this guy is actually praising the people's, not with the agenda. So he may be praising me in front of others, right? And you will also go and tell him, by the way, Mr. Manish was saying this about you. So how he will feel? Oh, he will feel so proud, correct? That I was being praised. Even though I was not there, it doesn't matter now. So this third party praising actually works wonder both ways, for the person who is being praised and for the rest of the team, because they feel it genuinely, they get motivated automatically.